Yo, what's going on, man? My name is Kyren Monteiro. I'm here on behalf of our brand new company introduced here in the year 2025, and it is called Media by Canvas. Now, what this company is a creative media agency that uses media production infused into branding and marketing to help companies build their brands up, help build their awareness up, and just help really think about the way that their company looks and communicates to the niche and the market that they're trying to serve to, as well as other creative things like, photography, video production services, stuff like that. So we have a team we're building up, and it's amazing. And I think in today's world, we use the word brand a lot. Branding, your brand, your company's brand. And so what I want to really focus today on in this video is establishing a brand and start in the right way. Now, this is for people that are building companies up. These are people who have started a business. So your company is one thing, right? But then the brand of your company is another thing. And the way that people see your company, in layman's terms, that becomes what your brand is. The way that you communicate it and all of that. And so I'm going to be looking down at my phone a little bit because I took some notes. But I think this is great. And I think it's very important to start the right way. And I just want to give some free game to all of the entrepreneurs who are just starting up. Or maybe you've been doing this for a while, but you have not got your brand to the point that you want. Right. And so when I look at definitions, I thought that this was the greatest one for this video. And I asked Google, I said, what is a brand? And I like this come up. It says a brand is a name, symbol, or design that distinguishes a product or service from others. It's also the collective perception of a company or its products, right? I like that. I'm going to say it one more time. A brand is a name, symbol, or design that distinguishes a product or service from others. It's also the collective perception of a company or its products, right? And so I asked Google after that, I said, well, how are brands created? I asked, Google's AI technology, and it said brands are created by one, branding, the process of creating and communicating a brand's name. Right? Qualities and personality. It says mission, value, mission, vision, and values. These elements help establish a brand's identity and guides its growth. Also, brand and purpose, a company's reason for being and thing that it stands for. And so I think that when you're starting a company, your mission statement, your vision statement, the core values of your business and what you want to represent, you have to add, who you're trying to target. All of those things are done in the background, and then that needs to be communicated. And obviously the other, boring stuff, getting your company incorporated and getting your tax ID number and all of that. But outside of that, then it comes to this. What do we stand for? How are we being built? And how do we want to communicate that to our clients or our customers? And then you figure out those things, right? But then there has to be a face to it. And so then one thing that I pay attention to a lot is a lot of different companies and the way that they present their company and the brand of their company. And one thing that I notice, a few things I notice out of any established company with a great brand is they have a great website that communicates all of these things that I just talked about previously. They have great logos that transcend everything. They look good on merchandise. They look good on the website. They look good on letterheads. They look good on company checks. They're timeless. They stay around for a long time. So they have great websites. They have great company logos. And then something that a lot of people sleep on. They have company emails. right? So with a lot of entrepreneurs, man, what I'm seeing is the websites and the logos and the professional emails are being neglected. So let's say that you work for a great company like Apple, or let's say you had some kind of administrative job at a office of a Walmart, because Walmart is so huge. They got warehouse, they got retail store. But let's say you work like at the actual company office of one of the Walmart executive office. Or let's say you work for a great company like Sweetwater, who is a music retailer where, you know, some of this gear that you see and hear right now come from, or Best Buy or Apple or any huge company that we can think of, Nike or Adidas, or just any huge company that has a huge brand. When you work for that company, you're going to want to have the company's shirt, right? You're going to want to have their logo. You're going to check out their website and read up on their website so that you can make sure that you connect with the core values. But you're also going to want to have a company email, right? So let's say I worked at Apple, and if I had an office job and was representing that job, that company and that brand on an executive level, I would want like Kyren@apple.com, or I would want, you know, Kyren@sweetwater.com, or Kyren@bestbuy.com, or Kyren@walmart.com for my email. I would take pride in that, right? So if I was an employee for one of these other companies, why would I not take that same seriousness, if not more, for something that I'm building up? Why would I not have that same seriousness for my own company, for my own brand, and for things that I'm doing? So prime example, for this business, Media by Canvas, it is its own company. It's an LLC. It has its own EIN and all of that. It's a real established company, but it has its own logo, right? The way it's presented. It has a website, mediabycanvas.com, but then it has company emails, like for business inquiries and sending out invoices and stuff. It's info@mediabycanvas.com. For people that want to inquire about services, they can email office@mediabycanvas.com. For me as the owner and the head of the company, you can email me, Kyren@mediabycanvas.com. And in the email signatures, you're going to see the logo, and it's going to say CEO and President of Media by Canvas LLC, and it's going to have the website and the business number and the email. That is consistent branding. Every time somebody uses that email, they're going to see that. Or for the company that is the parent company, the Media by Canvas, Frequency Canvas, it's the same thing. I have a Kyren@frequencycanvas.com. We have a frequencycanvas.com. We have the logo is presented, is branded right, is clean. You have to take that same seriousness about your brand, because what is going to distinguish you from 50 million other brands and 50 million other companies who are trying to do the same thing that you are trying to do or similar? It is the small details sometimes that catches people. So prime example, for our parent company, Media by Canvas, Frequency Canvas, we do podcast production, and Frequency Canvas and Media by Canvas, these entities intertwine together with that. When I'm emailing in and reaching out and establishing relationships to these corporate brands and nonprofit organizations, or even solo entrepreneurs who are big brands, when they see me emailing Kyren@frequencycanvas.com, that is branding. They constantly see Frequency Canvas or Media by Canvas. They're going to go to the website. They're seeing a logo. As a fellow business owner, entrepreneur, and company, they're going to appreciate that level of professionalism and that level of seriousness for my own company and the brand of my company. And so, to wrap this whole video up, because I know I've been a little long-winded, the point is, start the right way. I'm talking about you. Yeah, you, the new owner of this company, the new owner of this business, this brand, this corporation, this enterprise. Start the right way. I say everything that I say in this video to say, Start the right way. Why? Because when you start the right way, then it becomes easy. When you build up these systems and processes, it becomes repetition. We are creatures of habits as human beings. So it's about repetition at the end of the day. Nobody comes into the world nobody comes out being entrepreneur. Nobody, in the sense of as a baby, you don't come out thinking about branding, right? When you're first born, you're not thinking about systems and processes and structure and the way your company and brand of the company is presented. You have to learn these things. But what I would say is pay attention to bigger companies, pay attention to bigger brands, the way that they have structure, the way that they're ran, and stack your company, even though you may be 1,000,000 times smaller than these companies, stack yourself up against those companies and say, how do we stand up against the way these companies are presented? Even if they're not in the same industry as you. I'm in the entertainment industry. I'm in the music, audio, and media spaces, but I still will go look at a company like State Farm and look at their branding. I still will look at a company like Best Buy and look at their brand. And I still will look at a company like Nike, like Apple, like Walmart, like a McDonald's, or whoever, just to see the way that they present their brand and say, I want those same positions for my companies at the end of the day. So, hey, man, this is Kyren Monteiro. If you need marketing and media production services and branding services, reach out to us. You can contact us office@mediabycanvas.com. If you need high quality audio production services, check out the parent company, Frequency Canvas, at frequencycanvas.com. Email that company, office@frequencycanvas.com. You want to get a hold of me personally, you can email me, Kyren@frequencycanvas.com or Kyren@mediabycanvas.com, and we will get back to you. And I promise we got a great team, and we believe in these companies. We believe in the branding of these companies, and we believe in doing things at a high level, at the highest level, at the best of our abilities, man. Welcome to the canvas. Salute.